Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. I'm Grace McDonald. Well, per usual, a really busy time last week for the Northern Ag crew. Lots of news going around during the National Farm Broadcasting Convention, but also some really big successes for our team. Between retiring National Sales Director for Northern Ag, Augie Aga, receiving the 2024 Dix Harper Meritorious Service Award, and our past summer intern Lainey Kitzmann receiving a 2024 NAFB scholarship. Lainey met us in Kansas City to receive her scholarship and give a speech during the foundation dinner. Lainey and I both agreed that the best part about working for Northern Ag are the steak dinners at events. But really overall, her favorite part of her summer internship was getting to go out and meet the listeners and hear about our impact in their lives as farmers and ranchers. At the upcoming legislative session, a new committee will be proposed, called the Montana Cattle Committee. The committee's website, montanacattlecommittee.com, says that its sole purpose will be to strengthen our cattle industry and ensure our ranching heritage remains in our hands. The first priority will be expanding markets, growing demand, and increasing value for Montana cattle and beef, showcase producers' ability to feed the world to grow our positive image with the public, and create a Montana self-help program that the committee will respond to in terms of issues facing cattle production in the state. The committee is kicking off with a bill presented in the upcoming legislature that will call for a statewide referendum where every cattle producer in Montana gets to vote. Learn more about the Montana Cattle Committee at montanacattlecommittee.com. The BLM proposed a new plan for the Pryor Mountain Horse Range. The Pryor Mountain Wild Horse Range is in the southeastern portion of Carbon County, Montana, and northern Bighorn County, Wyoming, about 50 miles south of Billings and 10 miles north of Lovell, covering over 38,000 acres. The plans will include a new Pryor Mountain Joint Herd Management Area Plan that will establish short and long-term objectives for managing both the wild horse population and the rangelands. It will reevaluate the appropriate management level to determine the number of horses that may be maintained on the area and develop a multi-year gather plan that would allow for an initial gather and follow-up maintenance gathers. BLM is opening to propose the land use plan amendment for a protest until December 16th. We'll be back with your markets after the break.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
A positive market day pretty much all the way around as the feeder cattle futures had $2 gains in yesterday's session. I guess last week's late rally in the cattle complex followed the market into the week. Last week cash cattle trade was lower, live trading at mostly $185, which is $2 lower, and dress cattle mostly at $290, which is $3 lower than the previous week's weighted average. Regardless of these numbers, traders are eager to support the complex to start the week off strong. Box beef prices had some big gains too. Choice cuts almost $4.50 stronger at $307.82. Feeder steers under 500 pounds at the public auction yard sold $10 to $20 higher, with the heavy 4-weight calves at mostly $356 and 4 to 4.5 pounds at $391. Heifer calves sold higher as well, with the 400 weight class at $300 to $350 per hundredweight. The lamb market was steady at the Newell sheep yards at the end of last week. 70-pound lambs at $202 to $217, and the 100 to 110-pound feeder lambs traded at $162 to $173. Medium thin ewes sold $10 to $15 higher. The wheat complex saw gains yesterday as well, thanks to follow-through support on Friday. DTN says that the main driver of the market on Monday was the Biden administration's green light to Ukraine to use United States-built weaponry in their fight against Russia. The market continues to watch South American weather very closely as dry areas as they are expecting to get needed moisture over the next 2 weeks. Well, that's it for now here on Northern Ag TV. I'm Grace McDonald.